getting level. They didn't look like they was going to get level, and yeah, you could see the difference in strength and depth when they're making the changes. It wasn't the same level of quality coming out of Liverpool.
And where does it leave the pressure on Rafa Benitez?
Massively on him. Again, this game and the fans would have been more of hope of getting a victory rather than belief. But going into the next 2 games now, there's genuine belief that we should be beating or getting something from Arsenal and beating Palace. Definitely beating Palace. I don't think it's going to be that easy, but you don't want to be going into Chelsea off the back of 3 defeats.
OK, we've had all but 2 games played in match week 14. Let's quickly remind you as to what happened on Tuesday. Norwich forcing that late draw away to bottom club Newcastle United, while Leeds beat Crystal Palace with that injury time penalty from Rafinha. As far as today's concerned, well, Leicester came back twice to force that 2-2 draw away to Southampton. Watford against Chelsea finished in favour of the league leaders, as winning that one by 2-1 at Vicarage Road. Brighton denied West Ham in the 90th minutes. 1 apiece it finished there at the London Stadium. Wolves against Burnley finished 0-0. The champions Manchester City winning at Aston Villa by 2-1. We've just seen the Merseyside derby fall in Liverpool's favour by 4-1. It wouldn't have escaped your attention. There have been no home wins as far as today is concerned. On Thursday, Spurs take on Brentford in a London derby, while Manchester United take on Arsenal as Michael Carrick looks to make it 3 unbeaten as United's caretaker boss. Well, with the top 3 all winning, it's as you were at the top. Chelsea top with 33 points, 1 ahead of Manchester City, with Liverpool 2 points behind the leaders on 31. There's now a 7-point gap on West Ham in 4th. Arsenal in 5th. As I mentioned, go to Manchester United on Thursday. Brighton up a place after their late point to 7th, with Leicester up to 8th. Well, Newcastle remain bottom, and they're still, of course, looking for that first win of the season. They're on 7 points, 6 off safety. Norwich, along with Burnley, are both on 10 points, 3 adrift of safety, with Watford staying just above the relegation zone in 17th place.
After last year's disappointments in the derby fixture, how pleased are you with that?
Well, it's a great result to come here and win the game and play good football and score 4 goals. It's unbelievable. It's something positive we take from the game.
Yeah, it's the first time that Liverpool has scored 4 at Goodison Park in something like 31 years. What does that tell you about tonight?
Well, it's good. It's good. We won a game here 4-1 and won also Manchester 5. So it's that shows we're doing a good job in the league, and hopefully we'll continue like that.
The fast start was key, obviously. 2-0 up in 20 minutes. What would have been the message from the manager?
The message from the manager is they're going to play physically strong. They're going to go challenge 100% every ball. We just need to play our game and just keep the ball and try to create chances, which what we did.
What's the key, though? Everton get back in it. That your second goal, Liverpool's third goal, you pounced on the error, didn't you?
Yeah, I expect him to do a mistake, which he did. So I think the game was really tough when the result was 2-1. So once I scored a third one, the game becomes easier. 19
goals for you this season already. What's your target?
Hopefully for many more. I think my first target is to win something with the club, Champions League, Premier League, hopefully both. That's the main target for everyone.
But what's the key to this? Liverpool averaging now more than 3 goals a Premier League game. What's the key? What's getting better?
I think we know each other more now. We are together for 5-6 years. Last season we had a few injuries. The season before we were playing really well. We won some title together. I think the only thing I can say is just we know each other very well now, and just we try to help each other in the game to score more goals and win games.
And is there a little bit of satisfaction as well, extra satisfaction for your captain, Virgil van Dijk, coming back here, winning in the style you've won?
Yeah, it's great to see him back, and especially here because we know before the games it could be kind of emotional because he get injured here before, but he's our captain now after 2 players, but he more experienced. He's a captain of his national team, so I think he started it well.
You're 7th in the Ballon d'Or this year. You're shaking your head.
Yeah, I have no comment.
Well, at the current rate, I think you'll be higher next year.
Hopefully, we never know. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Mike, he's in the form of his life right now. Michael, what do you think? Is he proving people wrong after what happened in the Ballon d'Or yesterday?
Well, I don't know about proving people wrong. Does anybody not rate him? Does anybody think he's genuinely the 7th best player in the world? Listen, the Ballon d'Or is something that you also need to have team honours, I think, to assist you along the way. Egypt, I don't think...
You would know.
I would.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Liverpool didn't win the league last season. In fact, it was quite a stuttering title defence, really. They didn't win any cup competitions, got knocked out reasonably early in the Champions League. So it wasn't a good team performance,
Season,
let's
right.
say. You're going to struggle to win honours like that. If Mo Salah wins a big one, wins a Premier League, wins a Champions League this season, then you can bet your bottom dollar he's going to be higher than 7th, and he could possibly go and win it next season.
Yeah. I tell you what, we can get reaction now straight from pitchside at Goodison Park. Liverpool fullback Andy Robertson joins us now from Merseyside. Andy, congratulations on the win today. You were at them from the off.
Yeah, look, it was important we got a good start. We know they've been on a poor run of form, and they would have wanted to start fast, and I think they tried to do that, but I think our passing, and we were finding the gaps, and we were the ones creating the chances, which was really good from our point of view. And luckily we got 2 early goals which set us on our way, but probably a lapse in concentration, and we give them an easy goal just before half time, and I think everything in the atmosphere in the stadium changed, and it was important that we went at half time and come out the second half and do the same again, and I think we've done that.
Was that the message from Jurgen Klopp really before the game? Is that Everton, considering their poor form, are there for the taking?
And no, not really. He was more putting us towards their threats and how good they can be, and we know what happens in derby games. We know that Everton can cause us problems, but today I think we found the gaps. Like I said, I think we found the strikers in the half space a lot, which meant that we could turn and go at their defence. And I think you seen that we were the ones creating the chances. It could have probably been a couple more before half time, and we created too many chances, and luckily we scored 4 goals. But look, it was a tough game, but I just think we had too much for them today.
All 4 goals were terrific finishes. It looks from here that confidence is oozing through the team right now. What's it like to play in?
Yeah, look, we're playing with confidence. The lads in front of goal were putting them away more than not. That's why they're the kind of leading goal scorers in the league, and it's important we keep that going. I thought all the lads were tremendous today in different ways. Obviously the lads that scored the goals were excellent, but the midfield were dogged in their work. I think they were the ones winning the second balls for us. They were the ones setting us on our way, and the defence, Joel and Big Verge, I thought were excellent, kind of sweeping up, dealing with Rondon as a presence, and keeping the last line tight. And I think it was an overall really good performance from all of us, and luckily Ali didn't have much to do either.
Andy Salah obviously was very modest in terms of coming 7th in the Ballon d'Or just recently. Of course, you don't have to be modest when you're talking about him. He scored 2 of the goals last night. Just a word on what he's like, where is he in world football, and what's it like to play with him?
Yeah, for me he's right up to the top. We don't look too much into individual awards. Of course, for people it would be great for them to win it or be in contention, but I don't think Mo's the 7th best player in the world. I'll put it that way, and he's right up there with the way he's playing, and it's important that he keeps going, because you can see when he's in front of goal just now that he's playing with confidence, and any time he's running through, I think everyone in the stadium believes that he's going to put it in the goal. And when you have that feeling as a top player, you'll know that when you have that feeling, it's very hard to stop. And Mo's an incredible player. He's an incredible professional. Works so hard off the field, make sure he's fit and available for every single game and in the best possible shape, and he's on the pitch. So long may that continue. The other 2 in front, Jota and Sadio were unbelievable today as well, and it's important that we keep doing that, keep pitching in with goals from all around the pitch, and if we do that, then obviously we'll keep scoring goals and hopefully keep winning games.
And you mentioned Sadio there, Andy. Of course, him and Mo Salah are missing in January. Concerns about that?
Look, that's why we have depth in the squad. You see you know, you see people like, you know, Takumi coming on, who's, you know, probably been unlucky this season with the amount of game time he's got. He's been, you know, really good in training, really good in the games he's got. You know, Divock is always there, and you know he can always score. We've still got Bobby to come back, Harvey Elliott, people like that. So, look, of course, losing Sadio and Mo, you know, to the African Cup of Nations is always going to be a blow, and it's always it's always hard to lose two of your main men to.
Minutes on the clock.
Yeah, again, emphatic start from Liverpool.
Yeah.
Fully deserved to go ahead, 2 goals, and it could have been more at half-time. But yeah, they picked holes in Everton's defence and caused a lot of problems and created multiple chances.
Were they nervous in the opening exchanges?
Possibly, it did look that way. It looked like there wasn't a cohesion between them defensively or collectively throughout the team. We've seen then Gray misplacing a pass, and then the reaction's a bit slow, and again Mane running through, and there's a lot of gaps in the defence and in the team, and it didn't look like they was understanding of the structure and what was needed to contain Liverpool's attack early on in the game. But as the game went on, they got to grips with it, but still wasn't enough. One
of the hallmarks of a couple of their goals was pouncing on mistakes made by Everton and punishing them. Both of them, of course, were quite similar for Mo Salah and the way he got his goals.
Well, Liverpool can attack you in so many different ways. We've all seen the high press of theirs in recent seasons. They can win it and then they burst quickly forward. And they've got a midfield behind them that actually has the, gives them the support. So, they can score from set pieces, they can score team goals where they pass it through the line.